Okay, about, 47, 48 degrees today. All right, day 5. Not at the river, but we got this little thing at Zach's house. It's pretty nice. So I'm going to go for a little bit longer, probably like 3 minutes. And yeah, that'll be today.
All the way to your neck. All right, time's on.
So I posted earlier about no amount of cold water nor heavy weights will make me any stronger to take on my emotional battles. But I think doing stuff like this does make me stronger. But what my friend just said, what Keith just said, he simplified it. He was like, no amount of armor makes you stronger, but I'd rather have some armor than just be bare naked. So I guess that's, there's never going to be a time where I'm just invincible and emotionless. And I don't think I really ever want to be, but the stronger I can get and the more armor that I can acquire, I think that will make me more satisfied and capable. So, yeah, I don't know. Might be able to get one of these and put it on my balcony, because this is pretty small. This is pretty nice.
Yeah. They're only like $100.
Okay. Yeah, that would be worth it, because the gas to drive out to Golden every day after work is like over time gonna be way more than $100.
You could like get that and then like go to the gas station and like buy a 5-pound bag of ice.
Yeah, we have an ice machine at work, and I could totally just take like a bucket and smuggle like a bucket full of ice.
Yeah.
Every day. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I might just do something like that.
Over the it's more expensive, but like in the summertime you can buy like a chiller.
Yeah.
Machine that like keeps it cold.
Yeah.
That's like $800. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's nice during the winter.
Yeah. In the summer you can just go to the mountains and jump in a lake.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, even if I'm not focused on like getting stronger or burying my emotional pain or distracting myself, I guess it might be a distraction, but I was telling Santos and Jimmy yesterday when we were getting in the Golden River, it's like all of your troubles in life and your anxieties and concerns, like everything washes away when you get in this water. And like in the moment, nothing else matters other than like the water and just taking in your surroundings and your breathing. Like,
you're out of time, by the way.
Okay. I'll get out. But yeah, it's a real like it makes you feel centered and like, all right, everything else is just taking a step back for the moment, and this is all my life is right now.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that. You want me to time? Are you going to time yourself? Or?
Yeah, I'll time it.
Okay.
You can keep recording if you want.
Yeah, I'll keep it on.
Okay. It's one of those things where like I never want to,
and that's why you do.
But I never regret doing it.
Yeah, both.
Like I know, like 3 minutes from now, I'm gonna be really glad I got in this water. But right now, my brain's like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Yes.
All right, 3 minutes.
It's like you said, as soon as you get in, it's just like, it's such a intense sensation
Yeah.
that it just like, it forces your whole body just completely into where you are.
Yeah.
And
It's just complete tunnel vision of like,
yeah,
it's
it's
just
just
right
breath.
now.
And right now,
Yep.
that's like, one of my favorite books has a line where he just says like, something that like you'll realize throughout your journey is that like almost everything that you could possibly be anxious or like angry or like just any distress in your life is almost always in the past or the present, but like the moment is almost always perfect.
Yep.
Like even when you're like going through emotional pain, like your physical moment is like a lot of the time like really like good.
Yeah.
And it's just like when you can ground yourself in that way, it's really powerful. And with the cold, it's like that itself won't like deliberately like, it won't make the pain go away, but I think like the choice to do something hard and uncomfortable voluntarily and like force yourself to stay in that discomfort, it like makes the involuntary discomfort sometimes like easier to cope with, because your brain's like, okay,
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to like be in a situation that like feels bad and like I don't like,
Exactly.
but like I know I'm gonna be okay.
Yep.
And then you just keep breathing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really applicable to any instance of discomfort, and going back to this moment of all that matters right now is the water, my surroundings, and my breathing. You can really apply that to mostly every kind of discomfort you're in. Is okay, take a step back from every place my mind is going and realize where I am right now,
Yep.
and that I can just breathe and tell myself I'll be okay, and then it's not nearly as consuming
Yeah.
and crushing.
It's like so many times when I'm in the mountains, like having like a hard day,
Yeah.
like really getting my ass kicked, I just always have this mentality of like, okay, this is bad right now, but like 5 hours from now, like a day from now, however
Yeah.
long from now, like I'm not even going to be thinking about it anymore. Like it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And just like in those moments of discomfort, knowing that it's like temporary, that like the sun is going to rise again. Like that's the story.
Yeah.
Good work.
Work. Okay, so I just left Zach's house. I'm currently on my drive back to Apex, where I'm gonna try and do my second workout of the week. I really want to see if I can work out 2 to 3 times a week, but right now it's seeming like it's gonna start out at just twice a week, which I'm perfectly fine with. But I guess, yeah, like I was talking about in my my post from a journal, and also what I was talking about in the water, is 2 of the 3 things I'm really trying to focus on physically right now are cold water, lifting heavy things, and stretching and working on my mobility. So yeah, other than that though, in a way, all of those things and everything I do physically is very deeply connected to the mental battles that I very often, if not daily, have to endure. So, trying to do cold water soak every day, trying to get myself to stretch and work on my mobility every day. And I'm trying to work out at least twice a week, because those are just more directly, direct specific examples of me pushing myself to do something that makes me uncomfortable, but is something that I believe is good for me. And reminders that I can get through things that are uncomfortable, like Zach was saying. So I was also looking today at getting some different kind of microphones, just because the iPhone quality audio, it isn't bad, but I guess I'm just kind of a perfectionist, and I would maybe just feel happier and maybe more proud of whatever kind of content this even is. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to do with this right now. It's honestly just more of a journal, and I don't really ever want to think of it as any more than that, because I really just want to be authentically myself. And I don't really ever want to feel like, okay, I have to have the highest production value with the best microphones and the nicest cameras and all of the proper cinematics, because then it just feels like it's more of a corporate, gross, I don't even know, but just having nicer journals, I guess, would make me more happy, and I don't know, maybe make me more excited and happy with my whatever this is, what a journal, I guess. I recently got a journal as well to write in every day, and for about a week or so I was journaling in it every day after work, but it's been a while. It's been about a week since I wrote in that thing last, so I don't really want to completely abandon that, but I guess for now this is kind of taking its place, because originally I didn't have anything more in mind than just filming me getting in cold water and then that being it. But from the first two videos and a little bit of the third video, a little bit of yesterday, and definitely today, it's turned into more of a simultaneous document of the day, and a document of getting in cold water, but also a document of the time I'm spending with people, the places I'm spending time in, and really a document of my headspace of that day. So I guess in a way this is a journal, really. And I guess having shared a little tiny passage of something I wrote in my journal today, of how no matter what I do physically, I will still find myself feeling broken emotionally. I guess that's my journal for today. Something I wrote down, but also something I can kind of document in this video through talking about it when I was in the cold water, but also now as I'm driving to the gym. Really just trying to reflect on how I feel right now. Because every time I've talked a little bit about my personal life in these videos, I've said at least twice now that I am very overwhelmed in almost every area of my life, and that feels true. And yeah, it still feels true today. I broke down and was crying today for the first time in a couple weeks. And that felt overwhelming, but also necessary, because today there's just a lot on my mind, and there's a lot of things that I've spent a lot of time thinking about that feel maybe the most deeply interwoven with how I feel in life, and those things that are so deeply interwoven with my life, that I'm so passionate about, that I have so much love for, are so complicated and stressful and painful and saddening and heartbreaking. And I guess clearly it's hard to explain, because I feel like I'm just rambling on about nonsense, and I'm not really talking about any coherent idea, but I'm really just going through it right now. I'm going through it. And I guess what I want to persevere through all of this, through whatever I'm going through, is just realizing and reflecting that I can still go in cold water. I'm going to the gym right now, and hopefully I'm gonna go work out, and I can still lift heavy weights, and I hope later in the day, after I'm done with everything, I can still stretch. So I guess really it's just, this is just becoming a daily reminder of forcing me to reflect on the fact that I always have the ability to take control of something in my life. And even though things feel very out of control, and even though I feel very overwhelmed, I am still capable of X, Y, and Z. And at the end of the day, that's something that I can go to sleep content with and happy with and proud of. So just gotta take what I got and be happy with everything I can be happy with, and just keep going forward, really. And as bad as I feel, I really am okay, and I really am blessed, and I'm very fortunate and very grateful for those things. So yeah. really sure how to wrap today up, but somewhere within this mess, there's some kind of message that means something. And regardless of how many people I feel like I'm talking to right now, I know that when I'm however old I will live to be, I'll look back on this time in my life and I'll be proud and happy and content that I did this stuff with my time in my life right now. Because I'm really just trying to make the most of my life no matter what I'm going through. Because that's really all you can do. So, yeah, that's it for today. To whoever watches these, thank you, and I love you. And until next time, that's all for today. Take care.